My name's Alan. I've lived in Whitehaven all my life. I firmly believe that mine in Cumbria, it needs to be opened as soon as possible to give the people of West Cumbria hope and a job and a future.
Hi, I'm Isabella. I'm 16 and I'm from Cockermouth in West Cumbria. I've been involved in campaigning against the proposed Whitehaven coal mine. I'm against coal mine in West Cumbria due to its hugely negative environmental impact. Seeing the government continuously take these actions that are bad for the environment is quite worrying.
I'm fully behind it. It prevents us from having to import coal from foreign countries, reduce your own raw material, reduce your carbon footprint.
If the government decides to go ahead with it, given our commitment to things like the Paris Agreement, I think it would be hugely disappointing to see the lack of regard given for the climate crisis.
Hi, Isabella.
Hi.
Oh, Isabella, is it?
Isabella, yeah.
Isabella. Well, it's nice to put a name to the face. I think everybody's concerned about climate change and global warming.
For me, there's lots of research going on currently in the industry and in academics about other methods of producing steel. And I think those options are going to become more and more important, and they're already being developed. And the coal mine that they're planning to build is supposed to have a lifespan of 50 years. There's no need for this, such a long-term coal mine to go ahead.
But I think the new technology is quite a ways off. I honestly can't see how the coke and coal mine can affect it any worse than what it already is. And to do it, I think we're going to need steel to build your wind farms and your tidal barriers and your solar panels. If somebody was to tell me we want to build a new coal mine to open domestic coal in people's houses, then I would be the first to object to it.
That's a really interesting point. I think what I've seen, emissions from the importing of coal would still probably be smaller than the greenhouse gas emissions released by building the mine.
You've got the 500 jobs, and that's going to massively improve the quality of life for the people in this area. And unless we can find jobs over the next 12, 18, maybe 2 years, there's no future for them.
These jobs aren't going to be long term, and I really feel like West Cumbria deserves better than that. I love the community in the area. I think Cockermouth has such a great town feel and town spirit.
It's a close community. Who wants to live a life of unemployment in a nice, beautiful area? My dad, who was killed down here at Pete, if there was an alternative, I'll be honest with you, I would rather have an alternative because there's nothing easy about coal mine. All my family work, me, my 2 elder brothers, it's just a family atmosphere. Everybody knows everybody.
It's really interesting to hear about the history and working in the coal mine, because for me it's quite scary as a young person to see the government making decisions that I know are going to contribute to global warming. If we continue to harm the environment, you're going to be negatively impacting the future.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I just can't see them jobs coming within the next 2 years. That's too long for me to wait.
If we're both seeing the carbon footprint of the coal mine differently, then I'm not sure if we're going to agree on this.
We're not going to fall out of it. I've offered to buy you fish and chips. I can't do any more.
I'm vegetarian, but I'll eat the chips.